not sure what to name this video. I was going to name them the most comfortable Air Force One ever, but I think we've done that. But it was presented as a question. This time it was going to be more of a statement. But then when I put them on, they're just not what they used to be. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we're taking a detailed look at these guys right here. This is the Air Force One Flyknit 2.0. And I thought these were gonna be a better version of the original, and they're not. Kind of bummed out about that because I really like the original. I was super excited about these, and now I'm just kind of meh. But before we get started, we do have a sponsor for this video. Big thank you to the people over at Shoptagger. They are back here once again, sponsoring one of our videos, so we definitely appreciate that. Keeps the lights on. If you guys were curious about Shoptagger, it's actually a really cool free browser extension that you put on your computer. It's super easy, even a dumbass like me can do it. And what it basically does is it kind of aggregates a bunch of sale information from all of your favorite stores. So whether you're a sneakerhead and you're shopping on whatever, Nike.com, that's where I got these at, or eBay, that's a favorite of mine. You can actually like have all of that stuff. You can mark your favorite shops, and then you'll get pinged with notifications via either on desktop or on mobile, and it'll let you know when there's brand new items in stock. Like if you favorite something and it's out of size, which happens all the time, and then it like refreshes or whatever, or restocks, then it'll ping you letting you know, hey, these are back in your size, go ahead and grab them now. And on top of that, it filters through all of the coupons that could possibly be in there. You can literally play coupon roulette and just press the button and it cycles through all the things until one works. It's cool. I know I'm not supposed to cuss in that thing, but I'm sorry. That's how you know that I really like something. The whole Shoptagger thing was new to me until they sponsored the channel, and since they sponsored the channel, I've used Shoptagger often. It also doesn't hurt that it's always there, so it's like constantly running. So it's just, hey, this is here. It's in your size again. There's a coupon. Okay, hey, check out. It's just really cool. So I can't explain enough how cool it is because it's free and it saves you money. That's like our channel. It's free and it saves you money.
You win. Perfect.
And if all of that wasn't good enough, Shoptagger just launched a brand new cashback feature where you can earn cash via PayPal when you shop from select retail partners. So if you are interested in checking out Shoptagger, all you gotta do is check the link in the description box below. Again, it's just a free browser extension. You download it, you turn it on, that's about it. And with that being said, let's talk about these guys. So the original version of this shoe was once called the Nike Air Force One Flyknit Ultra, and it was a badass shoe. Like when I first got my pair, man, I was like, yo, these were dope. The Ultra thing has been done multiple times, like on multiple various like classics and stuff, and usually they take whatever the current trend is or the current material choice, and they'll update a classic model like this. So sometimes it'd be like Fuse, like the Hyperfuse era. They did that with like the Air Max, I think it was the 90 Ultras, and then they also had like Lunar on them and things like that. So whatever the current thing is, that's what they'll do. This version is a little bit different. They don't have the Ultra name in there, so I think it's just a separate thing, and it's again the 2.0 version. So to me, that makes me feel like it should be better, but it's not, and it's a bummer because I really like the original one. So first things first, we got this classic tooling. Normally this is a cup sole, and this is not a cup sole anymore, even though it technically is, but the cup sole traditionally is made out of full-on rubber. So the Air Force One, for anybody that doesn't know, is heavy-ish. I don't know how Rashid played in these for so long, but he did, man. The dude was a beast. He doesn't know who Rasheed Wallace is, I'm just letting you know. She kind of gave me that Jim look that you'll see periodically in the videos. In case you ever want to know what she's thinking, just look at Jim. But anyways, these guys are made out of Phylon, and on top of that, they are cored out like a mother. What I really like about this is, one, it reduces the weight like nobody's business, because these feel like they're a lightest feather. Two, because it's all foam, it adds all that compression and stuff, because they could have done full on, you know what I mean? And it wouldn't have been as awesome feeling underfoot as this is. Now, these do feel a little stiffer.
That's what she said.
So I think the Phylon's not quite as soft as the original Ultra version. It's still way more comfortable than the rubber cup sole, the traditional thing. What's a bummer though is that the heel in the original was a full-on airbag on top of all of this like cored out hollow goodness. And this version is like a little tiny airbag. Like it's not the big U-shaped one, it's a little guy. And I'm kind of like, why did you change that? It's a little weird. It's not awful or anything, it's just different. It's not as good. They do have rubber on the star portion, so this little tiny thing there and that little tiny thing there, that's the only rubber that there is. I do think that's weird. I think I thought that originally too. Like, why not either just not do it, or you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Also, it's not stitched on either. Normally the cup sole is stitched right here, not stitched at all, it's just all glue. But I do think it's a great look because it looks just like, especially from the profile view, it looks just like an Air Force One cup sole, and it's not. I wish that they would do something like this with some Jordans, man. Like, you can do it, just do it. That's your slogan.
Do it.
You make all this other garbage.
Just do it.
Now the upper is where things really get like different and all that stuff. This is Flyknit, so clearly it's not all that rubber, or not rubber, leather. It feels like rubber because it's all synthetic nowadays. It's not like genuine leather or anything like that. Man, Air Force Ones used to be so dope. Now they're just cardboard shoes and people still buy them. It's like a staple. But anyways, if you wanted that similar look but without that cardboardy feel, well, it's still kind of cardboardy because it's glued now. It does not feel like the original Ultras, man. These were such a letdown when I opened them and put them on. I was like, what happened? This wasn't even that long ago. This is only a few years ago. It still looks like the Air Force One, so I like that. I like what you could do with knit because you could do all kinds of cool shit. Like I was expecting something like this with the Air Jordan 29 because that's how they presented it. That first one was like clean looking. It was all like elephant printish with a big old Jumpman on the side, but then the other version had the little inlay panels just like these with elephant print in there, and I was like, dude, you can make these look like any Jordan and it's cool. You can just do a 1 through whatever, really play up the classic heritage thing, and they did none of it. None of it. I just can't believe it. But they did it on these, so that's cool. They also put in some ventilation to mimic the ventilation holes, so that's pretty dope. One thing though that I don't like about these, it's like the main thing that I don't like about them, is this eye stay panel. They made it look too much like the actual Air Force One, and I don't think that that was like a good move because the original version was all knitted. Like this was all knit, and then there was just holes in there for the eyelets, and then they had little Flyknit things come out, right? That's all just gone. They tried to really go like Air Force One, but the cool part about it is that it wasn't an Air Force One. It was different, but it still looked really good. And I just don't like the way that they did that. It's not even real leather or anything. It's all synthetic. But again, if you like that kind of like, it's an Air Force One, but lighter, or it's an Air Force One, but with modern materials or whatever, then you're probably gonna like these a lot. I do really like the way that the back looks. It still looks traditional and all that stuff with the swoosh. I don't like that I have somebody's blood on my shoe. That's nasty. So these were made in Vietnam. So whoever put this shoe together on this side, got a little DNA sample over there. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, on the last pair of these that I had, it was the high top version. It was the multicolored. They were gorgeous, hella comfortable too. But I went down half a size and they fit me perfectly. So I decided to do that with these, and that was a mistake. These fit very tight, and I was like, what the hell happened? And most people know that with Forces, you go down half a size anyways. Like, it doesn't matter if it's leather or not. You just go down half a size. These ones, go true to size. That's my recommendation. The thing that I don't like though, right here, it looks really dope. Okay, I get it. It's knit, it looks cool, but they glued the hell out of it. Like, it's crispy.
I'm thinking maybe they have changed up the lasts that they're using for Air Force Ones, because you were super sweet and surprised our oldest with a pair of Air Force Ones. She loves Air Force Ones. Those are like her go-to shoes.
Everybody loves Air Force Ones right now. They are back in business, okay? And they keep coming back around. We had it back in the Nelly days. Right?
I've never worn Air Force Ones, but I did only because he surprised her with the ones that have React. He surprised her.
Puberty.
He surprised her with the ones that have React,
yes,
and the removable insole.
Midsole.
Midsole.
It's the really cool ones though, with the new thing that's like reflective and all that. Like, they were crazy looking.
So he gives them to her, and she like sticks them in her room for a bit because it's
nobody's going
2020.
anywhere. Yeah.
And he was just like, why don't you wear them? And finally she was just like, they're too small. And he's just like, bull, because he knows everybody's sizes, and Air Force Ones are typically a little bit too big. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, Mom, my feet don't fit. Plus, she's on a growth spurt. This kid is taller than me now. And so I was like, let me try them on. And I was like, oh my gosh.
But it's weird because I had the React ones too, and I went down half a size. They fit perfect. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it is. All I know is that these don't fit right, or they fit true to size. So maybe they do fit right now, but Forces typically fit big. To me, it's like a known fact at this point. As long as you like rock Air Forces on the regular, like obviously, like I always see like a new person and they're like, oh man, those fit hella big, like if they're in the store.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, he's a newbie for the Air Force thing. But anyways, that pretty much takes care of it for these guys. Let me know what you think about these down below in the comment section. And again, if you're interested in checking out Shoptagger, click the link in the description box below. Thank me later. It is actually one of those things that is useful. That's why I like it so much. It's not a dumb sponsor where it's like, hey, play this mobile app that I'm never gonna play. Thank you once again for watching. Thanks for all the support. Until next time, guys, have a good one. You know, actually, I'm not gonna say it because I would say it and it wouldn't make it in the video. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I say so much stuff that she just cuts right out. She's like, it's irrelevant.
Like my hair. Just cut everything.
You're gonna leave that in the video?
Nope.
She will.